All right, you guys, welcome back to Highway 1 RC. Your host, Chris Vila, Nitro J, and yes, back at the table for another episode of Paint Game, man. You know what I'm saying? As we whip through this hobby and having a blast at it, Jay.
Most definitely.
I mean, paint is a big thing to us. You know?
Everything.
It brings out personality, you know what I'm saying? And, gives individuality, you know what I'm saying? In a hobby that's mass-produced cars, just like anything else. But I mean, we're going to talk about what's the hottest thing on the table right here, and it's the Chevy, man.
It's my little C10. Got some candy paint on it. Spastics, gold candy. Then I did the panel paint with a Tamiya, that lame flake or lame flake. Laid that down first, then put the Tamiya gold. Because I wanted two golds, but I kind of wanted a subtle breakup in the rig.
No, that's good. I like the way that looks,
Yeah.
especially when he's swinging donuts.
The cloud just came over, so
It happens. Everyone's hating on Highway 1
but
RC.
hey, that's why you gotta have something that still blings. You gotta catch their eye even when it's at nighttime, and this thing kind of does it still. So we laid some more lame flake down, then pearl white. So there's a lot of flake, a lot of candy, a couple golds on here with the chrome mirror tint. So two different brands of paint.
And the mismatch wheels.
Yeah, I can tell you where that came from. If y'all know them big donk cars, back in the day there was the donk that had clear wheels on one side, $15,000 per wheel before tires. So he had $30,000 on two wheels. So I'm not spending 60, so he had different wheels on this side. And that showed me you could do it, because that was the hardest car in America with mixed match wheels. And it showed me it could be done with RC cars.
What state was that donk out of?
I believe Florida.
Shout out
Straight
Florida.
up.
Just like in real cars and scale cars, like, from lowriders to donks to hot rods, pro mods, everyone's doing the best to stand out. You know what I'm saying? And this is, me and Jay, we're fans of his paint, but we go outside.
Everybody's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the one thing I love about Jay. It's just
We
not,
knock no one.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Straight up.
So we've been able to do work with Johnny Rains, Tandem C Television, and this is our second paint job from BC.
Straight out of San Jose, California, right here.
We went to a JJ Customs drag night hosted by 2 Chain Scalers, right? And we got to see, we've met Dan on the trails crawling. He's an amazing crawler, but we got to see him in action behind these dragsters. And man, dude, he inspired me. I was playing, I came with one battery, a 50C, just my first time, but we were having fun, and dude, to watch him run and give me all his information, he inspired this car right here. All right,
Definitely.
this car I wanted to come correct next time I see him, which would be a Delta RC, and I want to make sure I've been practicing. More than anything, we wanted to have some flashy paint, so we talked to BC. It just so happens my son was with me at the RC shop that day, and my son said he wanted an octopus up front, so we got the octopus with the tentacles, with the release the Kraken on the quarter. BC wanted to put a dragon. My son, yes, oh yeah, I love dragons. So they put a dragon on the trunk.
Look at that.
This is chameleon, so it flips. But this is what had to be there, break bread, all right? Because this car, we broke bread to make sure, Dan, I'm coming to whoop your butt. All right, so we're doing theme cars now. This is our first theme car, Jay.
Beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
I mean, what do you think of
It's amazing work, BC, as everything BC does. And it's definitely a standout car on race night for sure. Our race day, when this flips from its green to purple, it's going down the track, switching colors in front of you, winning the race.
big stock chrome bumpers from that era? But Jay, I mean, tell them what you got going on with your dragster over there, man.
Chris thankfully sponsored me with the underneath the body part of the rig. I already had this sitting. We think of these as commodities. These aren't just pieces of plastic sitting on the shelf. I got a 69 Nova, I'm waiting for a build. That's how I look at it. The build came along, it went under it, this went on top, and we matched the wheels just to go with the kind of the body. So show them what we could do. Those are the same wheels on that car. Same wheels on my car. Black, stock, paint. So I just broke up the wheel. You could do a lot with paint in your own room. Make your car look pretty radical.
And you got a trip. Look at this. Everyone's gonna be pretty much looking stock because they just got the paint done. Jay, that's that individuality. Took a little bit further.
This is that model car stage from 1988, 89, painting in my room with the little testers. I usually have them in my pocket. I keep paint with me. And just bring it over to the RC world. This is a model car still. It's just a 10th scale model. Bring the paint game to these, and they'll definitely show out for sure.
But watch, we're about to flip the table. We're gonna flip the table, so you can. Boom. All right, now we switch the table out. Check this out. This is our next thing when it comes to paint. So these are two little lake race boats I picked up. This one's made out of wood, and instead of just tossing it to Jay to paint it, Jay, I want you to teach me how to paint, man.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
This is a wood body, so I got some 220 sandpaper, but I'm gonna get a little bit rougher and just scrape it off. I got some wood putty, and then after we get that done, where would we go from there?
We're gonna prime it, and then you're gonna pick your colors, and we'll think what we're gonna lay down first, meaning the majority. So this boat was the majority, they wanted yellow down first. They put the yellow, then they topped it with the purple, trimmed it with the orange. We'll do the same thing when we get our color combos down, and
I want, I'm a Rick James step baby. You know what I'm saying? I want glitter.
flake.
I want
Big
super. I want
flake.
the whole bottom has to be super flake,
Of course.
like a koi.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? And then
Agreed.
on the top, we might bust some designs, and we
Quick.
gotta bust a name on the back of it.
Of course. Can't wait for this. This is gonna be something.
Yeah, cool. And with that said, that's what we're gonna do in house. And to have more fun with you guys, Rattle Can on Lexan. We met him through True Boys. True Boys. It's their like a podcast. Him, Coach D, and Gap Reviews from A to Z. And you can spell Highway 1RC with every letter in between. Ugh, you like that?
I love that.
Woo! Watch their show, man. These guys got energy. They're interviewing amazing people that are doing amazing things in the hobby. And man, these conversations, I thought there was going to be an hour conversation. They've been going on for almost 2 hours, but still caught my attention. Love what these guys are doing. Shout out to those 3 fellas, but they also have people come popping in once in a while. And one of them was Rattle Can by Lexan. We got to talking on the phone. I wanted him to paint my catamaran, my Geico, my Miss Geico boat.
Sure.
So, I pulled it out of storage. We came up with a great concept. I went to go run it, and that thing broke, right? So I was like, well, look, I got another boat. These are like lake boats. What would you call them?
These are just fun. Actually, this is a flat bottom V drive.
There you go.
That's what this would really be called in real life.
Yeah.
Motor sitting back here, drive shaft going to the front, and down out the boat that way. That's the V drive. These aren't jet boats. These have props. Jet boats is like a jet ski with a big motor and it's just pushing through a jet. These actually have a drive shaft to a transfer case out through the bottom of the boat with a prop in the back. That's why it's called a V drive. It's in this configuration. Flat bottom, the bottom is flat. You could go on YouTube, see the real boats, and these are the real hot rod boats of the day. Like this is the real hot rod cars of its day. These were on the water. Big block Chevys, Mopars and Fords. These are good American race lake boats right here.
And it's as anything that's good American, meaning us Americans, we like loud shit. We like loud motors, loud paint, loud music. You're going to see us, even if you're just going to be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
But still take a picture, honey.
Yeah. But you're going to see us. You know what I'm saying? So me and Jay are going to make this pop. But we sending this all the way to the East Coast to blow that up. You know what I'm saying? And let my man do his thing. We like I said, me and Jay love paint. So we're just going to let him do his thing. And we can't wait to see what he comes up. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, me and Jay are a big fan of paint.
Definitely.
So with that said, go ahead and grab that, Jay. Rattle. You're going to have we're going to give you the Geico boat. You know what I'm saying? So you can get out on the water too. Not only that, we're going to give you 3 JJ Customs hat, because we love what you guys are doing out there. Everyone across the world supporting RC. So yeah, we can't wait to see what you do on your YouTube channel.
With this boat.
Painting that, and not only that, we can't wait to see your swimming skills.
I had to swim for my boat one time.
Jay, tell them how I was swimming for the boat.
I did. Yeah, in Santa Cruz, water was warm. Boat was about just right there around the corner. I know ain't no one gonna help me. I jumped in that water and got it. all the way in.
Hey man, that's for the boats. We got one more thing. Hold on, we'll switch the table. All right, last, but hey, we ain't never finished. So this is just a box that just came in from JJ Customs because we done toasted these off the infraction.
Uh-huh.
Man, you know, honestly, every time we run the infraction, we literally melt the set off, right? Yeah, so it's like $60 every time we play with that. We're really getting into this drag racing, so you know I'm keeping spares because I've actually busted the bead from the glue. Thinking about trying to bead lock soon, but right now it's just cheaper to just call Jay, whip up 2 sets, which he did. I hella appreciate you, Jason, going out your way to glue these things. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the bead locks later, but I just gotta make sure I'm on point. But the last part of painting right here, got to meet someone on Facebook called RC Bombshells. I'm sending out my Nova to get whipped. All right, and this is another paint job. You know, so like we say, we like seeing art from all over. So I can't wait to see what he comes up with. This guy does amazing work.
Amazing.
Amazing. You know, and always supporting JJ Customs. You know, these are $30. Go on his website, jjcustomsllc.com. $30. We buy all our hats to support that man's mission. Can't wait to see the new opening of JJ Customs.
And congratulations on your 10,000 subscribers on Instagram. Follow them.
Hell yeah. So, all right, RC Bombshell. You guys see paint game? It's getting big. We're doing a lot. I mean, Jay, what's paint to you, bro?
Well, we'll kick it off with this. This is actually the channel starting car. This was around before Chris was in the RC. Shout out to my buddy Nate Morte from Nate Morte Racing. He got me into this. And I'm on budget builds. So I was like, let me hunt down online a used RC. I got a Nitro Kyosho Pure 10 Nitro car. Came with a Ferrari body. 2 weeks before I got that car for $100, I said, I know whatever I'm gonna find, it ain't gonna have a Chevy on it. It had a Ferrari on it. Out of here. 68 Camaro's going on. So this car got painted prior to me even owning a RC. And I just wanted to shout that out to anyone, because we reach everyone in RC from the top to who doesn't even have one yet. You could start your build before you get one by just doing paint and body at home. And once you get your car, you're really gonna feel like you're in what you built. And that got bought and assembled in one day when it happened. And I was driving my Camaro that night. Oh, it's 10:47. This is like 4 o'clock in 10th scale time in AM, if you know what I'm saying. We were out there nighttime running this. So, and I was driving what I wanted, not a Ferrari. Chevrolet, if you're listening, I will take the right 2002 Camaro over any Ferrari or Lamborghini out there. I ain't playing. Chris will too. We're real Chevy American people.
And I
we
drive a
ain't
Honda.
driving no Italian. Yeah, but we ain't building hot rod Hondas. We build something, it's gonna be a Chevrolet.
I'm building scale Chevrolets, right? And it's fun because we're actually building like shoot, a dragster would cost you like 17. You know, if you wanted something fancy, like for the street, the way I like it personally. But we just built one of the dopest drag cars I've ever owned in my life for under $700. And dude, didn't it run? What do you think about it?
And the adrenaline rush is the same as if you're in one of them $250,000 street outlaw cars. It's awesome, and it brings the community together. We're really racing. We're really having fun.
Oh, yeah.
The paint jobs are real. The cars are real, and so is the fun.
I'm having a lot of fun drag racing. We're you know, as the country opens back up, you know, we're gonna get back on the trail. But I'll tell you this, I've been having hella fun. Look at like this. I had 7 dragsters. 7. And when I finally got the one that I liked, I just gave him, dear, you can have it. It wasn't even like because we were doing science and we found something that worked for me. And I mean, it works. So honestly, I can't wait to catch up with some dudes that really race these things, man, and put it to the test, man.
Me neither.
All right, y'all. 1.